Welcome to Frontiers of Business Streaming, sponsored by TalkPoint. I'm your host, Steve Vonderhaar. Frontiers of Business Streaming is a video series of the Wainhouse Research blog studying how innovations in online video technologies are impacting the evolution of day-to-day business communications. And in this episode of Frontiers, we're taking a look at the vital role of corporate networking in helping to ensure the successful implementation of a streaming platform for the enterprise. Now, if you can't get video from point A to point B, there's really no purpose in deploying streaming technologies in the first place. Streaming platforms that can't deliver video that can be watched really can't deliver on the business benefit that is as typically ascribed to the implementation of these platforms. And what we see in a survey of more than 1,800 corporate executives is that many executives agree with this outlook. Here in this chart, we see the results to a survey question where we asked how important are a range of factors in influencing the streaming investment decision. And here we see that topping the list is our old friend ease of use. 63% of overall respondents describing that as very important. That's somewhat akin to people saying that they like blue skies and sunny weather. It's taken as an article of faith that no matter what technology you implement, organizations want solutions that are easy to use. What's more important in looking at the results from this particular chart is what ranks number 2. Look at that, having enough network capacity to distribute video. Cited by 52% of overall respondents as a very important influence on the streaming technology implementation decision. And what's noticeable is that this issue of network capacity is cited more frequently as very important, and even financial concerns, things like total cost of ownership or return on investment. So certainly, you know, if network capacity issues are ranking above financial dollar sign considerations, that it is a point of emphasis for many executives in the enterprise, particularly as it relates to the implementation of streaming. And that is indeed the case more so among organizations that are using online video extensively. Here in this chart, we see the responses to that question related to the network capacity issue in the enterprise, and see that among those organizations that deploy live online video more than 100 times a year, we have the highest level of agreement with this notion that having enough network capacity is indeed a very important issue. 64% of the respondents from organizations using live online video 100 or more times per year saying that it is very important to have enough network capacity and that is a key influencer in their streaming technology investment decision. Contrast that with the responses from those at companies that do not use any online video at all. At the far left of this chart, 36% describing network capacity as a very important influencer. So clearly, as organizations use online video more extensively, the thoughts and the worries and concerns about making sure that the corporate network is in place to support that type of video becomes an even greater concern. And certainly this is the case among the information technology executives represented in the Wainhouse Research survey. Overall, more than 400 IT executives participating in the survey, and we asked them a question related to the administration features related to streaming platforms and topping their concerns. What are the two top factors in influencing streaming investment decisions from an administration feature standpoint? At the top, maintain network security, cited as one of the top 2 factors by 34% of IT executives. Right behind that, 25% of IT executives saying distribute video without harming the corporate network. So networking is job one. You have to make sure that when you're implementing a streaming platform, you almost take a Hippocratic oath of streaming, if you will. Make sure the video does no harm in terms of crippling the corporate network. Once you have the networking issues in place, other technologies, other solutions will fall into place for your organization. But without good networking, without a reasonable solution and approach to distributing video in the enterprise, your streaming platform is not going anywhere. That's all the time we have for this edition for Frontiers of Business Streaming. Our thanks goes out to our sponsors at TalkPoint, and we invite you to join us again next month for another edition of this video series. For Frontiers of Business Streaming, I'm Steve Vonderhaar. Thanks for your time.